Okay, so second half of the video, I ended up right here again. I honestly, hold on, baby. So, I honestly, instead of writing the symbols, because hopefully you know that, I just write, I'm almost done, sweetie. I just write the charges right above 2 plus, 3 minus. So that way, when you switch them, they switch down like that. Okay, so the last thing is super important. So why no prefixes? So ionic compounds do not need prefixes because, okay, so ionic compounds are made with positive and negative ions. Those ions, except for those weird ones, those representative elements, which are the ones that we're only going to deal with now, there is no variation. Like sodium is always a 1 plus. So beryllium oxide will always be BeO because, okay, so here we said the exact same thing. Those two move over. This is a 2 plus, this is a 2 minus. When you have the same charge, they end up canceling out. So it's 1 Be, 1 O. I don't know if I said that before. Always, always, always. Be is always a 2 plus. Oxygen is always a 2 minus. Like, when you go to the names, you just say the names. Cadmium iodide is not going to be anything else but CdI2 ever. Ever. So there's no need for prefixes. So, again, always, always, always. Potassium is always a 1 plus. Selenium is always, or selenide is always a 2 minus. Like, potassium selenide is always K2Se. There is no need for Roman numerals, or not Roman numerals, there's no need for prefixes because they are always this way. Like, okay, so, like, whatever, it's not going to my next slide, but like carbon and oxygen, you can have CO2, you can have CO, you can have, I don't know, C2O7. Like, those are molecular compounds. There's all this variation. Carbon, this is why this is called carbon dioxide, and this is carbon monoxide, and this is dicarbon heptaoxide. Like, molecular compounds, those are both nonmetals. They can vary. Ionic compounds, no variation. Whatever the name is, that's what the formula is. Every time. No need for prefixes. No prefixes. Do not use prefixes. Forget them for the next 3 rules. No prefixes. Okay. We got a couple practice problems for you, and then we're done.